Hello everyone. My name is Juicy A, and welcome to Time is Solid here. Let's enter, because the music is a little... Oh. Ooh, okay. I like it, I like it. Damn, this soundtrack is great. It's supposed to be like a weird art type of horror game. And it's supposed to have some like messages and stuff, yeah. Whoa. You don't know where or who you are. However, a small voice begins to call you from within. It says, walk around using the arrow keys or the mouse. Interact with objects using the spacebar or the mouse. Access the menu or go back by using the escape key or by double tapping. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'll use the arrows. Guess we look at this painting? There is a painting here. Well, let me look at it. And I'm pretty sure the paintings were made with AI art, excuse me. So that's why they look so creepy, you know? Wait, what if we go back because we came here? You decide that you probably shouldn't leave. You don't know for yourself, but something tells you it's raining like hell out there. Okay, can we interact with the plants? No. Creepy ambience so far. Okay. Yeah, definitely really weird. And look at her face. Are we wearing like a mask or... Dude. There's a painting here. Yeah, this looks so weird. So cool though. Let me turn down. Yeah, there you go. So I feel like the background was a little too loud for my taste. It sounds like a like we're in a ventilation shaft. Okay. So we're in some type of art gallery. Whoa. Hello. You must be the talking head. Hello again. I see you found your way from the entrance. It's a shame, but many a soul have gotten lost in our lobby alone. No matter. The name's... How would you pronounce that? How would you pronounce that, chat? Charon? Or Sharon? Charon? Let's just call you Charon, alright? Just for the sake. Charon. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Aw, look at you. The strong, silent type. 'Tis a shame. Thought I would have someone to keep me company. But there's more important things, I guess. I should get to why you're here. See, I got word, and now I'm not sure if it came from upstairs or downstairs per se. But I got word that these paintings need cleaning. And look, I don't want to do the work myself. So it's a damn miracle you came along. See, it has been, well, about 70 years since I've seen someone. Dang. So let's just say your work will be very much appreciated. Well, what you just staring at me for? Oh, I see. You want me to save your game, right? I can do that for you. Oh, okay. Appreciate it. And there you go. And what else could you want? Oh, is that us? Yeah, that's us with the weird face. Some context, what's going on? Where is this place? Who are you? Well, he told us who he is. Let's go down the list, right? Some context, please. Okay. So you can talk, huh? See, to answer your question, mate, I gotta think hard, and that requires effort. See, you haven't really done anything for me at this point. Clean up some of them paintings and it'll be a different story. Remember, I'm always here if you gotta save, or if you're lonely. How about talk to me? Well, gosh. You can't expect me to start blabbering on to you without something in return. Why don't you clean some of those paintings, then we'll have a little chit chat. Okay. There's a painting here. Would you like to clean it? Yeah. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. What if we just leave? Oh. Okay. Hello. Who are you? Oh, she's asking me that. Who are you? Painting cleaner? I don't know. Let's go with I don't know. I see. Well, how do I say it? That makes two of us. See. As for me, my name is... I forgot. How embarrassing. Anyway, I have been having a problem, though I cannot remember what that problem was. Oh, I see now. The problem is that I forget things. Well, I do remember something. Behind me lies a maze, which is something especially cruel for someone like me. Can never seem to make it far. But for some reason, I really want to find what lies at the center of it. Now, I forgot exactly why, but you seem to have the go-getter attitude necessary for such a task. So, could you please help me? Tell me what awaits for me there. I'll wait right here, as to not disturb you or anything. Okay. Well, into the maze we go, I guess. Just a giant hole in the wall. Ooh. Okay, there's a note here. Yep, that's what I said. It reads, "Forgive me, Ava, for I will see you on the other side. E." Hey. Hold on, let me just, I just smacked the freak out of my mic. I'm vibing right now. Hey. Don't be hating, cause I'm cleaning some paintings. Look, Juicy A on the mic. No, my name is not Mike. Look, if you don't like it, how about you take a hike? Put your head on a pike and I go crazy. I'm cleaning these paintings cause that head is so lazy. Hey, okay. I don't know if I'm keeping that in the video. Okay, I have a box here. Can we move it? Can't. Yeah. Dude. Yeah, I saw a lot of comments about the soundtrack being like really killer, and it holds true. This is a really good soundtrack. Oh, he's looking up now. You see that? And the other one, he was looking left. There's a note here. It reads, I hate you more than anything else in this world. E. Wow. Okay, that changed really quick. So he's pointing up. Does that mean the next note is up? I think it is. Did we explore over here? There's a way over here. Yeah, we gotta explore everything. Is there a note down here? There is. Oh, this one's a weird painting, or like a weird drawing. It reads, I love you more than anything else in this world. E. Huh. So we got one that said, I'll see you on the other side. I hate you more than anything in this world. And then now one that says, I love you more than anything else in this world. Let's see what this one says. Okay, it reads, this is Mr. Karabikian. You found him, or perhaps he has found you. E. And there's a note here. Ooh. The text to it has been censored. Huh. Oh. What the fuck are you doing in here? No idea. Certainly seems like it. Look, I'm the guy who built this dear maze, see? And what you're doing right now, well, it's fucking it right up. So I'm gonna need you to turn around to where you came from and let me work in peace. Why? You young people, always with the fucking questions. I wish to God I wasn't dead right now, because if I was, good sir, I'd strangle you with both of my hands. You're dead? Oh, don't act like you're surprised by it, kid. Everyone here has kicked the bucket, just some more than others. And I, unfortunately, happen to be among those more so folk. Listen, I don't even think I'm real. The real me is about 1,000 miles that away, playing fiddle with the man downstairs, if you know what I mean. But that doesn't mean that the me that's here can't have some fun. See, when I was alive and kicking, I had the misfortune of living with my wife for those last 50 odd years. It wasn't like she was bad or anything either, but, you know, even if you have filet mignon for dinner every night, you start hankering for something else. But it's fine. Came up with ways to entertain myself. You see, though I passed before my wife, her brain went first. And here's the kicker. I got quite the rise out of it. When it began, I started writing notes and drawing all around the house, see? Some were nice, some were not. All were cryptic. They were poison to her addled brain, but she read them all the same. Soon,
she would forget which one she read and which one she hadn't. Eventually, drove her mad. I stopped writing them not long after. My job was done. Boy, the fun I would have, watching her wander the house, go up the stairs, read my note, then down again, and do the same thing. Now, I got to do the same, but bigger and better. If I have it my way, she'll be wandering this maze for eternity. Pretty great, am I right?
Wow. So this is E. And the lady we're helping is his wife. And she, you know, has like, I guess you could say Alzheimer's or something like that, affecting her memory. And this dude is messing with her in the worst way possible, and he's getting a kick out of this. That is completely insane. I'm stopping this, yeah.
Well, what are you gonna do about it? Listen, I may not know much about this place, but I know this. It's for people who can't move on. That bitch, God bless her soul, still loves me. And I have fun trying to convince her to stop. In my 50 years of treating her how you would expect I did, even I couldn't manage that. Plus, for her to move on, she would have to remember what is happening, right? Not to mention, if you convince her to get out of limbo, I'll be trapped here forever, alone. So don't do it if you have even a smidgen of sympathy for little old me. But I shouldn't worry much. There's a fat chance you'll be able to change anything. I'm just gonna sit here and continue working on making this maze even bigger.
Wow. What a fucked up guy. There's a note over here. Can I can't access it. And it looks so weird. So if we make her remember, he'll be trapped here and she'll get to move on. So we're in purgatory, essentially. That's where we're at. So we're neither alive nor dead, right? I want to access this note, but why can't I?
You can go ahead and give it all your all, Buster.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue. Wow. Okay. So maybe if we... That really hurt my throat. But I think it matched them all right. If we get rid of him, maybe we can access that note that's next to him, right? Did you do it? Did you reach the center of the maze? Say nothing. Yeah. I knew you could do it. I'm so proud of you. Well, tell me, what was there at the center? Your husband. Oh, really? I don't remember much, but I can never forget my unending love for Elias. That's his name, Elias. What did he say to you? Oh man. And this is the worst part. we gotta tell her the truth, you know, like if we, because he said something about if she were to remember, she would move on, but he would be trapped here. He would be trapped here, you know. That's what we want. So like I don't know what would help her move on, but we just gotta tell her the truth at this point, no matter what happens. She deserves that. Is he really? So all those notes, then, both before and after, he was getting a rise out of my plight. Why would someone do that? I have shown him nothing but love. Some people are evil. Clearly so. I just feel silly, you know. I did so much for him for so long, and now the egg is on my face. It's his fault. You know what? You're right. It's time for me to move on. Get some time to myself. Well, I don't see a purpose in staying any longer. Maybe it's my memory, but the thought of just leaving this place behind never occurred to me. But now, it seems like the best thing to do. Thank you, little one. You helped me realize a lot of things. Things that I long convinced myself were impossible to work out. And, most of all, thank you for being honest with me. We did it. She moved on. Okay. He should... Let's go see what he says now. Yeah. Now what? What was his voice like? Really?
I see you've talked to her, huh? Well, what happened? Did she move on?
Yes.
That means I'm stuck here without her till the end of time. Curse you and that ratty old bitch. How could you do this to me? Wait. I apologize. Please don't leave. You can stay here and walk through my maze, right? Please? Don't go.
Man, freak you. We'll never know what it says, though. See the painting now. Your work with it is complete. Dang. Okay, we should be able to talk to this dude, but I need a drink. I shouldn't have done that rough voice, but I think it fit him perfectly. Okay, let's see what the head has to say to us. Ho ho ho. Looks like you managed to help Ava move on. Ava, her name was Ava. Congrats, buddy. Oh, that's right, it was, because one of the notes said it. Anyways, though, seeing that it was just a maze stroll and a heart-to-heart, I'm a tad embarrassed I didn't do the job myself. Nevertheless, the amount of work you saved me is commendable, to say the least. I know you must be chomping at the bit to hear about what's happening to you, so I decided to field some pre-approved questions from you. Now, you've only cleaned one painting, so I won't be too loose-lipped, but you should feel free to talk to me if you want to learn about what's going on. And if you hunger for more info, there's always those other 2 paintings. Now, what can I help you with? Let's save the game first. We'll do file 2. Talk to me. Okay, let's talk a little, man. For now, these are my pre-approved conversation topics. Monster trucks in your... Yeah, let's talk about monster trucks, sure. As for monster trucks, I know jack shit about them. I would certainly know nothing of Gravedigger with its 540 cubic inch Merlin 1450 horsepower engine and cone 2-speed transmission. Or the fact that it can often steal the show from my personal favorite, Overkill Evolution. Charon seems to know more about monster trucks than he is letting on. Yeah, we could tell. Can we ask him about his favorite food now? Yeah, it's favorite food. Ah, my favorite food. I don't have a favorite food. In fact, I don't know anything about food. It just sounded like a nice thing for someone to ask me about. Do you mind telling me about food? Maybe you can help me decide. Ooh. Pizza, burgers, dumplings, meatloaf, tacos. You gotta go with pizza, man. I mean, let's see here. Burgers and fries, though, but a good slice of pizza. Hawaiian pizza. Let's go pizza. A discus of dough filled as it is with meats and cheeses. It sounds good, but I'm not sure if that would be my favorite. Okay, my bad. Oh, there's a painting over here too. Okay, well, let's go in order then. There's a painting here. Would you like to clean it? Yeah. Ooh, the next story. Whoa. Listen to that story. Listen to that sound. There's a drainage pipe here. There's a keypad here. There's an intercom here. And another drainage pipe. Okay. Oh. Hello? A voice is speaking to you over the intercom. Hello? Saying nothing. Hello? 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 Aw, I'm just messing with ya. This is a recording. Listen, you. I have designed this place with full intention of keeping people out. I take the very fact that you're standing here as a failure, a big one. But there's nothing I can do about that now. Except this. Behold. My super mega awesome security system. See, I found a way to let only my loved ones through here. Not to say that anyone has been visiting lately, but that doesn't matter. Look, to get to me, you'll have to answer riddles. Hard ones. Hey, yo. Whoever you are, there's no way you're getting through. Hehehe. I bet you're real scared right now. Well, I'm not gonna hold it any longer. Here's the first riddle. You ready? We'll say nothing. Well, it doesn't matter if you're ready or not. Here's the riddle. This someone is my grandma's child and my grandpapa's child as well. Okay. But they are nobody's son. Who is this someone? Input your answer in the keypad to the left of the door. Do it. Do it now. If you mess up, I'm gonna kick you out. There is someone who is my grandma's child and my grandpapa's child as well. Okay. So it would be your mom or dad. But they are nobody's son. So would that just be your mother? The door unlocked. You got the answer? But how? That's fine, I guess. But you won't get through the next room. You'll find it behind the big door. 'Cause if it's the child of your grandparents, but they themselves are no one's son, meaning they can't be a dude, it would have to be your mom, not your dad, so. Okay. I'm gonna check these drainage pipes all the time in case there's like a secret or something in there. Okay. Hit me with the next riddle, my guy. Hello? If you're listening to this, that means you made it through the first room. I have no clue how you did that. You must be either really smart or the person I'm looking for. But could you be her? Whatever, enough of that. We are moving on to the next riddle. Are you ready? Of course you are. Now, here it is. A cloud is my mommy. Okay. The wind is my papa. When I grow up, streams and rivers will be the sons of my own. And I guess that makes fruits and veggies my daughter. When I die, you'll find me in the dirt. That's if I die, though. Okay. Cloud is my mother. The wind is my father. When I grow up, streams and rivers will be sons of my own. Okay. Suddenly a thought appears in your head. You're about to see the text input screen. It's 4 letters. Is it? One, two, three, four. How do I delete? I didn't mean to do that. Oh, there we go. Cloud is my mom. Wind is my dad. When I grow, streams will be my sons, and fruits and vegetables will be my daughter. I honestly have no clue. Tree? This makes no sense to me. Oh. He'll kick us out, so. Oh man. I feel like the last one was easy and I just. Okay. There's a big person and a little person. The little person is the big person's son, but the big person is not the little person's father. Would it just be mother? No? Okay. That one was a lot easier. But you won't get through the next room. A hammer. It appears there's a hammer here. Would you like to pick it up? Oh, look at the screen. There's eyeballs floating by. Yes? You obtained a hammer. Okay. That's the first ever item we've picked up in the game so far. What does this say? There's a note here in what appears to be a metal panel. It reads, "For you." Looking at the metal panel, it appears to be nailed down quite tightly. Would you like to use the back of your hammer to remove the nails? Yeah? It looks like there's a message written in very tiny script beneath the panel. No matter how hard you try, you aren't able to read it. There's a painting here. Whoa. There's a photo here with a note. It reads, "You." It appears the frame is fastened to the back with nails. Yeah. Let's remove it. For some reason, there looks to be a grabber that was hidden in the painting. You decide to take it. A grabber? Oh, look! Oh, by the way, the water's red, so we don't know if this is water. I think this is because he mentioned he's if you're her, so I'm assuming this is who he's looking for. Her, whoever her is in the painting. You can see something hidden deep inside of it. Oh, with the grabber, you should be able to get it. Yeah, let's do it. Your grabber closes around a cold and slick metal object. You obtain a magnifying glass. Okay, cool. I think we were supposed to speak to him first, but let's just... We're already done with this, so we might as well do it. There's a note here and a message in small script. It reads, "For you, Yeah. Use the magnifying glass. You're barely able to make out the words. It reads, "The password is 6174. I love you." Ah. Okay. The intercom is mysteriously silent. Oh. Hey, you! This isn't a recording anymore. You're talking to the real me. I want to be honest with you. There are no riddles anymore. This door is gonna stay locked. I'm sorry. But if you are who I hope you are, let this be a puzzle like the ones we always did. Please, come rescue me. Ooh, okay. Yes. It's 6-1, was it 7-4? Use the enter key or check mark, enter. The door unlocked. Whoa. Dude, the sound, the music choices, I like it. Oh, I did not mean to skip that. Dude, the face is so creepy. But it's so cool. You're not her, aren't you? That's okay though. 'Cause I have the real her right here. Look. It's the chick from the painting. That's a doll. Who is her? Say nothing. Yeah, let's ask about her. She's I had a feeling someone like you would come. Hey yo. You want to pull me out of this place, right? Tell me, why are you here? To help you move on. Move on? Well, I'm staying put, right here, planting my feet right down. See, I have unfinished business in this river, and I'm gonna stay as long as it takes for me to deal with it. Well, what happened? Listen, mister, as you may know, I really like puzzles. Love them to death. This love came from someone very special in my life. My mother. Every Sunday, she would sit me in her lap and we would do the crossword together. Not to mention those checker games, or big jigsaws that would take up our entire floor. Our favorite game though, that was Marco Polo. You know, the one where you both get in the water and one calls out Marco, the other says Polo, and you gotta find each other. Some people wouldn't call it a puzzle, but those people are losers. It totally is one. Playing it in that big river downhill from our house, there was nothing better to do. And then, one day, is everything okay? Not really. But I want to let you know about this. Then one day, I wanted to play Marco Polo and start all the way at the bottom of the river. I was so far away, it was a miracle I could still hear my mom's voice. Took me half an hour to even get close. But when that happened, when I went up the river, my mom's voice changed. Or maybe I was not hearing it right the whole time. It sounded like my dad's voice. Now, I don't think that was a big issue. My dad, I saw him sometimes. He seemed nice. But yes, as I got closer, I realized it was my dad. I got right up next to him and opened my eyes. I asked him where Mom was, and he said, with her new friend. I asked what he meant. He said I would see her soon anyways. Then he grabbed my arms, grabbed them real hard. I could feel his nails. I asked him why he was doing that, and he said, "Relax, it's just a game." Then he pushed me under the water and held me down for a really long time. A really, really long time. In that moment, I thought of the darndest things. I thought of the games I played before and the ones I'd never get to play. I thought of my mama. But most of all, I couldn't stop thinking about my dad's eyes. They were wide open, but he was staring right through me. It's like he was daydreaming, thinking about a place far, far away. And then, just like that, I woke up here. It was lonely at first, but now I have her and my puzzles, just like I used to. Now, the only thing left is to wait for my real mama. Then, we'll start playing together and pick off where we left off. That is why you can't make me leave this place. This newest puzzle of mine, it has yet to come to an end. Well, what do you think? You're dead, she must also be dead. I can help you move on. Oh, it wouldn't let me choose. Or did I pick wrong? Oops. I kinda guessed that already. But when you say it like that, it makes me real sad. I just can't see how I can leave when my papa is still out there with those eyes of his. I don't know why, but the thought of that, it makes my skin crawl. And my mama, I miss her. Miss her a lot. Can't I just wait here for them so I can sort things out? You will see her again. I think it's better than saying he will be punished. Yeah, you'll see her again. Really? Is there a place after this where I can do that? Man, he's just a kid. Yeah. That makes me happy. Listen, mister, I think I've decided it. I've decided it now. I'm gonna leave all this. Leave it all behind. There's better places for me to be. And I think that, well, me staying here, staying all mad and sad, I have a feeling that it's what my papa wanted all along. I shouldn't let him control me like that. Well, that should be it. Mister, I can't thank you enough. Whoa. Coconut tree? Can I do anything with it? Wow. That that got really really heavy all of a sudden. Like, that's so sad. And now we walk back. Oh. It appears the doll from before has moved into this room somehow. Its mouth is beginning to move. Tak. Tak Shilalv. The doll isn't moving anymore. Huh. I wonder if that's like an anagram or like something like that. Let's look at the painting. There's a painting here. Your work with it is complete. Wow. I mean, the first story was fucked, you know, but like it's I think the more paintings we do, the more worse it's gonna get. All right. I must say, I didn't think you had it in you. That kid was a real sob story. Glad I didn't have to get involved. You know, I'm uncomfortable around that kind of stuff. But anyway, you really took a load off my shoulders by doing that. I'm feeling like we could be very good friends. And you know what friends do for each other? That's right, they give exposition. I think it's finally time I begin to tell you what's going on. So feel free to talk to me about it. Okay, well, let's save our game. Man, I feel heavy. That was oof. Oof. I don't know if I'm ready for the next next painting. Okay. Yeah, let's ask who he is. That is certainly an interesting question to ask. Let me put it this way. Maybe in another life, the Charon, I'm gonna call you Karen, okay? You know, would be the captain of a boat. Not a big boat, mind you. I can't say I'm a freighter kind of guy, but maybe a canoe, a long one. And on this canoe, I take people around, bring them where they need to be. I feel like that sums it up pretty well. If you're not catching on, he's supposed to like represent. There's an actual dude named Charon, in Greek mythology, if I'm correct. And he's on a canoe and he takes souls to their judgment or wherever they go. Like they either go to limbo or like with Hades or whatever the good place is in Greek mythology. I don't know what it's called. But yeah. Okay, then let's ask what this place is. Could ask the same question myself. Look, I do know this. There's an upstairs and a downstairs in this world. But if you noticed, when you came in, you were sent every which way, down, up, and down again. See, this place, it's somewhere in between. It's for people whose fates are somewhat hard to decide. Huh. No endless hellfire and no heavenly banquets either. It's no wonder a place like this is so stock still. A little boring, if you ask me. So yeah, we're in limbo. And he's so nonchalant and like, you know, he called this a sob story or whatever, like kind of not really caring about it, but I mean, Karen, get it? This is just his daily thing. He's like the mediator of souls. He doesn't judge them. He's just told what to do, where to bring them, you know. So yeah, I'll do a little segment at the end. But let's keep on keeping on. Do the next painting. Hoi. Oh? That painting over there. It's a dangerous one. I would say with me before you head in, lest you risk losing everything. Whoa. Okay. Let's save then. Just so we don't have to go through the whole exposition. Well then I'm curious if we get a painting for ourselves or what our backstory is, like what happened, you know, to lead us to limbo. All right, he said it's a dangerous one, so I'm assuming there might be like some tries or boss fights or I don't know, something. Whoa. Oof. There's a door. Is this a note? There's a place card on the wall. In the middle of this place, you will find the emergency generator. Your journey begins there. C. Okay. There's rubble here. Okay, I assume there's a pile of trash here. It's too dark to see what's inside of it. Hmm. Ooh, that's good sound design. And good, like, game design, too. There's a puddle here, so it makes a puddle sound. Okay, there's a door here. So it said when we reach the middle, it will, there's an emergency generator, I guess, to turn on the lights. And there's a couple doors. Let's see what's over here. Ooh, what's this? Okay, so we have to turn on the, Ooh, it's not letting me run either. Yeah, even when I click, it's not letting me. There's a locker here. Would you like to rummage inside of it? Yeah. Oh. It appears the lockers on each side of the wall are connected. You emerge on the other side. Okay. This appears to be like a hospital. No dirt because of the beds. I'm gonna try this, but I guess we need the lights. Yeah, I don't think there's... Well, let's explore, I guess. I don't know. That blood, we've seen a lot of blood spots now, and it's it's making me... Oh, looks like you need a key card to get in. Okay, we'll remember that. Oh. Oh, we found a key card. Okay, I thought it was... I skipped the dialogue thinking it was just gonna tell me, like, you went through the other side. Oh, this door requires 4 keys, and you're still missing at least some of them. Okay. Well, we found the key card, so... Use the key card. Ooh, we can run now. Let's read this. There's some notes on the floor. This room kept killing my cleaners, so I had the bright idea to deal with it myself. Never doing that again. The bastard sealed himself away behind a door that needs 4 keys. 4 keys. And as if that wasn't enough, there's a monster out there. I barely made it back out of the painting alive. So you, dear reader, proceed with caution. Learn his movements, rummage in the junk for his 4 keys while the monster is at bay. You might just make it through with all your bodily functions intact. C. Ooh, so... Alright, let's do this then. Let's try. This appears to be a generator of some sort. Let's do it. That sound, it came from outside. Alright. Learn its movements. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. I'm not reading, I'm just going. Go, 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 go. I know there was probably trash over here. Come on. Come on. Okay. We have 3 keys. Where is he? There's a locker here. See ya. See ya. Well, we have 4 keys. We have 4 keys. We're out. Ew. See, listen to the sound. Okay. It was scary. But I'm glad we made it out. Dude, the sound is so eerie. Lots of sharp corners. I really hope we don't get chased. I kind of wanted to die to it to see what would happen. Poor little thing is just lonely. Okay. Oh, I think it's getting worse. Who are you? Get a little closer, kid, so I can see you. Get closer. I see. I have no idea who the fuck you are. Who are you? I am really fucked up. I'm here to help. If I had a nickel every time I heard that, I'd have a lot of nickels. See, the type of people who say that shit, well, they're not the type of people that did the same things I did. It's one of those takes one to know one sort of things. What did you go through? Why should I tell you? I guess you're the first other person I've ever seen in here. Maybe I owe you an explanation. Was a soldier. The kind where you had to shoot people. I can't even remember why I became one. I think because my dad was one, and his dad was one. God, I didn't even think. Maybe it was those games I played. The old ones, with the chips and chirps and the one-man armies who would overcome all odds to slaughter hundreds. I think you should already know that it's not like that in real life. The people barely making by, fighting with scrap and determination against a force that shoved a boot down their throats, well, they're the ones we shot with high-powered explosive rounds miles away in the sky. But still, I found a way to justify things. They drew first blood, look at all the cruel things they do, and on and on. Listen, do you know what we were told to do when a moving vehicle entered our sights? Go, take pot shots at them. We said that it was okay. They knew these roads were off limits. And we always promised to shoot at the ground in front of them first. None of that was true. And do you want to know the worst thing? I enjoyed all the killing. When I'd hit someone a mile away, going really fast, the guys next to me would pat me on the back and smile. Good job. It wasn't much different than a game. And that was just the beginning. Shooting these drivers who were just trying to leave, it made the people there mad. So they threw rocks at us, and then threw explosives too. We responded by kidnapping nearly every man there in the middle of the night. After that, well, a friend of mine showed me a picture. In it, they had made a pyramid of naked, shivering, dying prisoners, and they were standing behind them, smiling. Taking the photo into my hand, I felt as if I was staring into hell itself. Even then, though, there was this part of me this part of me that bubbled up from inside. It reveled in the suffering of these people, felt they deserved it. What was inside of me, it was a monster, no doubt, and it was beginning to split away. I felt I had no choice. I downed a bottle of liquid that made my throat burn and took a drive in the mountains. That's the last thing I remember. It's no wonder, then, that I'm in a place like this. What about you, though? I've talked long enough. Feel like it's your turn. Why are you here? Look at you. That silent face. Do you even know? I don't know. I appreciate your honesty, at least. Listen, I can help you figure out what's going on. I believe that. I believe that we all were sent here to figure things out for ourselves. That's what is happening. And I can tell, in terms of fate, we are no different from one another. Take that as you will. It's funny. You're the first person I've seen it. Wait. You're the first person I've seen it what it seems like a lifetime. I think there was a typo there. But after this, I feel I have nothing left to say to you. Actually, I do have one thing to ask. Do you see that machine to my left? I don't know for sure, but I have a feeling that's been what's been keeping me alive all this time. Reading is hard. I don't like it here, so I would have shut the thing off a long time ago. However, as you may be able to see, I can't move around very much, so I haven't really been able to do that. So, do you think you'll be able to shut the machine off? Let me move on or whatever is in store for me next? Of course, it's your choice, whether or not you wanted to let me exit this thing gracefully. I'm not really in a position to force your hand. Just do what you feel is right. Dang, so we could just leave and like let him to rot? Damn. I mean, we're here to help him move on, but like after all the things he said, like oh, there's a phone here. Oh, I can't do anything with it. Is there anything I can search around? A secret item, maybe? Can I talk to you again? Do what you feel is right. Man, I'll just shut it off. Yeah. Thank you. Damn, that's it. Well, ooh, the music's different. So I wonder if that monster running around is that part of him that he was saying that like enjoys the killing, you know? I didn't expect this game to be this like deep and like philosophical. And just like the choice was us, I guess, you know. Oh wait. Oh. Hey. Hey. Hey, sorry, the music started to fade in. I was enjoying it. Whoa. Voice.
Can you feel it? Where do you put the pain? Have you looked at your choices lately? Are you still you?
The other me, he must be gone now.
Dang. So if we let that dude, the other dude live, this part of him would have lived too. And the music continues. Hope y'all are still watching at this point. I know it's a very long video and we still got a little while to go, but man, this game is great. There it is. Okay. That's 3 paintings. I see the monster has moved on. Listen, as you may already know, I very willingly put you at great risk of losing life and limb just now. But, and this is a big but, I did it with good reason. See, you may think I'm some kind of lazy bum, but I was once a spring chicken like you. And back then, I tried to clean that damn painting myself. However, I soon reached a point where I knew that staying any longer would certainly result in my death. If that were to happen, who would be here to guide people along, save their game, and give them moral encouragement? Nobody. And look at where that choice brought me. You were able to get that poor soul to move on, and all with my help. Now, I know you may still be very justifiably angry at me right now, and I want to assure you, your feelings are valid. However, I think I know a way I can make it up to you. I'll tell you about things I never tell anyone who steps foot in here. And that isn't just because you're the first one to survive that painting, mind you. Oh yeah, because there was a dude in there. Wait. C wrote that note. Maybe it's him that wrote that note, right? Just give me a talking to if you're interested. Now, what can I help you with? How about you save my game first? All right, we'll do number 4. Now you're gonna talk to me about things you never told anyone. So we asked him who he was, what this place is. Now let's ask him who he is. You... Tisk, tisk, tisk. You're really making me think hard, pal. See, when someone walks in here, it's not like I know all about them. I have this feeling of what they did, their past, but it's just that, a feeling. Let me put it this way. Do you know when you wake up, you can remember your dream, but only parts of it? And those parts, what you do remember, sometimes they can be real hazy. Well, it's like that. All I have is this collection of bits and bobs, and they're all muddied up. But I can try to make sense of them for you, because you're my friend. Well, let's see. Oh, we asked about who we were. Gotcha. I thought we were asking who he was again. But yeah, that makes sense. You were a person who likes to figure out what's up from down. A detective, perhaps, or maybe just someone who likes playing puzzle games. You were always in for a good fright, too. And you sought out things that were strange. That is all. Okay. I guess what my purpose is, right? Ah. The toughest question of them all. I don't even know what my purpose is, man. How am I gonna know yours? Well, I guess I'm the one who put this down as a conversation topic. And you are my friend now. I figure I do owe you at least an attempt at explaining this stuff. My guess is your purpose isn't too different than those of the people you dealt with. See, how do I put this? Time is solid here. Okay. There it is. There's the game title. This place has a habit of keeping people still and silent, letting the days blend together until they are able to move on, that is. And while you think that you're different, I don't know. You very well might be in a standstill of your own. But I have an inkling that there's a way out of it, just like there was for the people in these paintings. And I also have an inkling that, well, you know exactly what to do next. What I'm saying is this, friend. If we don't see each other on the other side, I bid you farewell. I've had a hell of a time helping you out. Because there's one more painting over here that he's cleaning. Oh, it's us. You recognize the painting very, very well. Just like before, a small voice seems to be calling to you from within. It says, "The end." No way. Carry on? Wait, is that really it? Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Time is Solid here. Holy crap. What an experience that was. I went into this game with the thought and belief that it was just like exploring weird paintings, you know, like abstract, like maybe there was like a small story here. But this blew everything out of proportion that I was expecting and going into. This whole game is about the limbo and being in limbo and helping these people move on to some place, you know. The first, well, we meet the talking head Charon, and he is the he's like the one that he was helping people move on essentially, and he was taking them either upstairs or downstairs, you know, which means heaven or hell, I guess. And he was doing that, so we can only assume that the paintings from the beginning were like his doing, you know. And other paintings that we have yet to see, you know, in other areas of this exhibit, I guess you could call it, this art exhibit. And then we meet him because we're dead. We ourselves died. But we don't know how we died or what happened to us, essentially, I think. In the first painting, we meet this old lady, Ava, and she's, you know, in love with her husband, Elias. And our task is to help her, right, with the maze. And so, you know, we go in there, music bumping, of course. And there's notes left behind, and cryptic, like I love you more than anything in this world, I hate you more than anything in this world, and just like, do you remember this? And like even a note that was completely censored. And then we meet Elias and we figure out that the old lady obviously has some sort of like dementia, Alzheimer's type of deal, and he has just been fucking with her, messing with her mind, and saying that he gets a kick out of seeing her struggle and seeing her see those notes, and her forgetting the note and then finding another one, and then, you know, like he wrote I hate you or I love you, and seeing what her reaction would be. And then he was the one that built that maze. He wanted her to stay there for eternity because he had died as well, for her to be his amusement. And like, that was this is what it is. It's completely fucked. That's horrible. So, you know, we end up helping her. And he gets stuck there in purgatory forever, because I guess it's weird how that works, because she was able to move on, but he wasn't, because I guess he was building the maze for her, and now since he doesn't have her, I guess he's stuck. I would feel like he would still move on, just like going to hell. I hope he went to hell. But being stuck there all alone, I think that's better than hell. Maybe. So yeah. I think the painting that got to me the most was the second one. Like, you know, if you now his painting and the way that teenager kid was made out to be, if you see in his picture, it almost looks like a fish, you know, and saying that his favorite game was Marco Polo, playing with his mom, and that he loves puzzles, doing puzzles with her, and this and that. And then come to figure out that his dad went on a blind rage. Maybe the mom had an affair or something like that, you know, something behind the scenes, and he killed her, or something like that, which is the vibe that I was getting. And then he killed the kid. He killed his own son. And the kid has just been waiting for his mom ever since. And the thing that haunts him is the look of his dad's eyes, like the anger, the bloodlust, just saying that he just sees right through him, and just drowned the kid. And so that image that painting, that specific painting for the kid, I feel like has that bittersweet double meaning, where, you know, he liked playing in the river and playing Marco Polo, so, you know, water associated with fish, but he was also drowned, you know, and, you know, it's that double meaning there, which I think it's fantastic. Like, if that's what they thought of, if they meant to do that, or I guess even unexpectedly, there's that meaning there, but I think it was chosen for that reason. And then that third painting, wow, that one was also a doozy. So I thought it was like a fetus at first, you know, so I thought we were like gonna get like really, really heavy into like abortion and all that, or something like that, or just, you know, death of like pregnant women. Like, that's what I thought at first. But then you know, it's a soldier, and he talks about how essentially he was struggling with both sides of him and what he was told to do in the war, how he found it messed up that they were killing sometimes innocent people, or just the way that they were killing people, but at the same time there was something in him that liked killing and enjoyed killing. And I think it's that it's the monster, right? The monster that chases us, that we gotta escape after finding the keys and stuff like that. We can assume that that's that half of him, that part of him that enjoys killing, you know, that it's like he chases us, that monster chases us with no remorse, no thought. His only thing is bloodlust and killing and the hunt, the thrill of it, you know. But that part of him that we're talking to, that him that we're talking to the whole time, the one that's on the bed just coughing, completely disfigured, you know, has no limbs, obviously symbolizes like maybe that's what happened to him, because he said he was drunk driving, you know, he was booze cruising, and I guess the crash, you know, it was an explosion, he burnt, you know, all his limbs gone, that's how he died. But my interpretation of it is, you have this giant monster that kills people, right? It looks like a spider, a hunter, this vicious beast. And then you have this completely other side of the same person where he's so vulnerable and real and not like, I wouldn't say like disabled or limited, but I would say like kind of that pacifist, you know, that like that pacifist side, where it's the complete opposite, you know, you're just so vulnerable, so fragile, so weak, so just, yeah, that complete other side, that other half that's just, I guess, good, quote unquote, you know, like that side that doesn't enjoy killing. And you got to think about it like that, you know, it's a very paradoxical, two sides of the same coin. And I think that was great. The diving in deeper and sitting here and talking about it really brings on the choices that the directors, I guess, you know, the game developers made here. Like, you really gotta like sit here like I am doing now and think about it for a little while and just be like, wow, this, you know, this was intentional. The second painting, the kid being resembled as a fish, you know, the maze, the soldier with these two sides, and then the sound design and the music choice. Like, I think it was incredible. Like, I was reading comments about the audio choices, and they were spot on. Everyone enjoyed the music, and yeah, I completely agree. And then finally we reach the our painting, right? And I was expecting to, you know, we're like, okay, we finally get to know how we died, how we came here. But as soon as we clean it, that's it. It's the end. It cuts to the intro here, and it's, again, it's another bittersweet feeling because you want to know what happened. Kind of relating to what Karen said, it's like he could feel a little bit about us, Ayo, that we were like this detective, someone who really likes to figure out puzzles and stuff like that. We're just someone that's curious, you know, and obviously it's referring to the person playing the game. But that's all he gives us, and it's that bittersweet of like, we want to know more, but at the same time, because of our nature, we don't get that closure we need, that our curiosity is piqued but it's not relieved, you know what I'm saying? And oh my gosh, I'm just thinking about that. We're the character that we play, that we move around, who Charon mentions that, you know, we just like puzzle games and this and that. We need that curiosity piqued. So the ending we don't get that. We don't know what our fate is. We don't know how we died. We're just here. And in that unsatisfaction, because we don't have our answers, we're stuck in limbo. Oh my gosh, that makes so much sense, right? Am I crazy here? Like, now that I'm like, this is real time. I mean, if you got it, then more power to you. But that's what I'm getting from it. But I mean, yeah. See, like, I'm not crazy, right? Like, because we need that reassurance and we don't have it, we're left with the whole point of the game. We're in limbo, and that's my interpretation of it. Yeah, I didn't even think about that until like everything just clicked into place. The ending just makes us feel how the paintings felt in limbo. We can neither move on, right? I think that's an awesome interpretation. I think if that was the point or the meaning of that ending, cinema, just absolute cinema. But yeah, there's so much more I could talk about this game. Wow, man, I love indie games. I adore, especially these type of games where I know we're like in an age where, you know, even just reading so much is like, people just can't do it, or like they won't, like, maybe a lot of you won't stay here for like the entire video, which is fine, you know. People got stuff to do, or this isn't always interesting to people, but it's just, we just live like in an age where I don't think we can really sit down and like enjoy or appreciate like deep philosophical stuff, or like just something with a lot of context, or you know, like we live in a society where we're just always on the go, on the move, you know. So those of you that stayed for the entire video, I appreciate it. Because I like finding, this game was made in 2021 and like in a span of 3 days, I believe, for like this competition or something like that. And just to be able to execute a like code and make a game like that, right? But to have such a deep layered story and these awesome, I mean, incredible meaning and symbolism to it in 3 days for free, you know, like it's amazing. It's incredible. And and this is why I love indie games. I enjoy it so much, so much. And I love being able to share with you guys the bad games, the good games, and the absolute amazing top tier games. Like, just, I don't know. I just like being able to share this with you guys. I like maybe some of you find this and you're like, wow, this is awesome. This is incredible. You know, and like, just thought-provoking stuff like this. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm a sucker for the art, for the sound design, for just the unique style that every single one of you brings to the table and brings to, like, you know, it's, I can keep going on and on. I'm sorry. This game was, games like this, it really amazes me, and I adore these type of games. But yeah, everyone, time is solid here. Time is solid here. I'm tired. I can't speak no more. I think this is the most I've ever talked. I don't know if this is like the longest video to date. But I hope I hope you guys stayed for the entire video, because it's honestly thought-provoking and a really, really great game. Hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Let me know your favorite part, maybe your favorite painting, thoughts on the game. Maybe you have similar recommendations, other games you would like to see. You know, like, we don't always have to play, you know, indie game. Oh well, let me rephrase that. We don't always have to play scary games, scary indie games. Okay, we can play, you know, other stuff, but it's these diamonds in the rough, you know. Like, man, this is what I live for. I live to play these games and share it with you guys. But yeah, stay safe, stay frosty, and if you catch yourself with Charon talking about monster trucks and his favorite food and helping people move on, then I hope you enjoy that very, very much. Just don't get eaten by spider monsters, all right? And yeah, save your game often. Save your game often. Stay safe, stay frosty. I appreciate all the love, support. Thank you for joining me today. Peace.